Welcome to Fast Break Brief, your quick, no BS update on the latest from around the NBA. If you're a real hoops fan, hit that like and subscribe so you never miss a buzzer-beater headline.
The National Basketball Association has a rich history of dynasties, from the Celtics in the 1960s to the Warriors in the 2010s.
However, the league has seen 7 different champions since 2017, the longest stretch of parity in its history.
This parity is partly due to the new collective bargaining agreement, which aims to create a more level playing field for all 30 teams.
The new rules, including restrictive salary cap aprons, force high-spending teams to make difficult decisions about their rosters.
The Boston Celtics, for example, traded key players to reduce their payroll.
The Cleveland Cavaliers lost a key player in free agency due to spending limits.
The Denver Nuggets traded an unprotected first-round pick and a player to gain financial flexibility.
These choices reflect the league's intention to prioritize smart roster management and financial prudence.
Building a dynasty now requires not only acquiring talent but also avoiding costly contracts.
Teams must think long-term and maintain roster flexibility to avoid being penalized by the new rules.
The Los Angeles Clippers prioritized flexibility by letting Paul George go to free agency.
The Philadelphia 76ers, who signed George, face challenges due to his injury and a large contract.
Other teams, like the New York Knicks, have focused on building deep rosters with balanced contracts.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, the reigning champions, are well positioned for future success due to their savvy management of player contracts and draft picks.
Despite the parity, many star players are still impacting the league, including older veterans like LeBron James and Stephen Curry.
This abundance of talent, combined with the new rules, makes it even harder to win a championship.
The question remains whether this parity is a good thing for the league.
While it benefits owners by giving every team a chance, some argue that dynasties with iconic players are better for business.
The National Basketball Association 2025-2026 season is set to begin with exciting matchups.
Sources have revealed that the opening night will showcase the Houston Rockets versus the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The defending champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder, will host this game.
Another opening night game will feature the Golden State Warriors playing against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Both of these opening night games will take place on October 21st.
These games will be broadcast on National Broadcasting Company.
The Christmas Day schedule is also packed with intriguing matchups.
5 games will be aired on American Broadcasting Company on Christmas Day.
The Cleveland Cavaliers will face the New York Knicks in one of the Christmas games.
The San Antonio Spurs will play against the Oklahoma City Thunder on Christmas as well.
A rematch of the opening night game will occur on Christmas, the Houston Rockets versus the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Dallas Mavericks will play against the Golden State Warriors on Christmas Day.
The final Christmas Day game will feature the Minnesota Timberwolves against the Denver Nuggets.
These games promise exciting basketball action for fans across the country.
This information was initially reported by Shams Charania from Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
Fans can anticipate a thrilling start and holiday season in the upcoming National Basketball Association season.
The Boston Celtics have officially extended head coach Joe Mazzulla with a multi-year contract.
While the specific terms of the deal remain undisclosed, the Celtics organization has expressed long-term confidence in Mazzulla.
Mazzulla expressed gratitude for his family, the Celtics ownership, and the team in a statement.
He also acknowledged the support of Brad Stevens and the players he has coached over the past 3 seasons.
At 37 years old, Mazzulla has led the Celtics to the playoffs in each of his 3 seasons as head coach.
This includes winning the franchise's 18th National Basketball Association title in the 2023-2024 season.
This accomplishment made him the youngest head coach to win an NBA Finals since Bill Russell in the 1968-1969 season.
The Celtics have achieved remarkable success under Mazzulla, winning at least 57 games each season.
They have even surpassed 60 victories in each of the past 2 seasons.
While contract details have not been publicly disclosed, Stevens confirmed previous extensions for Mazzulla.
Stevens praised Mazzulla's understanding of the job and his passion for the Celtics.
He highlighted Mazzulla's accomplishments, including averaging over 60 wins per season and the 2024 championship.
Stevens described Mazzulla as a gifted leader committed to continuous learning and improvement.
Mazzulla initially joined the Celtics in 2019 as an assistant coach.
He served in that role for 3 seasons before being appointed interim head coach in 2022.
This appointment followed the suspension of former head coach Ime Udoka prior to the 2022-2023 season.
Malik Beasley is currently under investigation by the United States District Attorney Office for alleged gambling involving National Basketball Association games and prop bets.
This investigation has put trade discussions on hold, according to reports.
Court records show that Beasley was evicted from his Detroit apartment on Wednesday due to unpaid rent.
His landlord filed 2 lawsuits against him this year, totaling over $21,000.
The first case was dismissed, but the second resulted in an eviction order for over $7,000.
Beasley has not responded to the second lawsuit, and no attorney is listed for him in the eviction case.
Steve Haney, Beasley's attorney in the gambling investigation, stated he is not representing him in the eviction matter.
Beasley's social media indicates he has been traveling in Europe recently.
Beasley, age 28, is the third National Basketball Association player in 18 months to be investigated for gambling allegations by the Eastern District of New York.
The allegations against him stem from the 2023-2024 season, when he played for the Milwaukee Bucks.
He has not been charged with any crime at this time.
Haney emphasized that an investigation is not a charge, and Beasley is presumed innocent.
Beasley had a resurgent season with the Detroit Pistons and was discussing a 3-year, $42 million deal with the team.
These discussions are now on hold due to the ongoing investigation.
Beasley has earned almost $60 million during his 9-year National Basketball Association career.
He is also being sued by his former marketing agency for allegedly struggling to repay a $650,000 advance.
The Detroit News also reported Beasley has outstanding debts to a barber, a dentist, and a loan company for athletes.
This situation is certainly complex, and we will continue to follow the developments.
National Basketball Association Most Valuable Player Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was honored in his hometown of Hamilton, Ontario.
He received the key to the city from Mayor Andrea Horwath at a public rally Thursday.
The ceremony took place at Hamilton Stadium.
Mayor Horwath also announced that a street will be named after the Oklahoma City Thunder star.
This honor comes after Gilgeous-Alexander led his team to the National Basketball Association title.
At the rally, Gilgeous-Alexander spoke about his pride in representing Hamilton.
He described Hamiltonians as having a unique sense of grit, determination, pride, and energy.
He said he carries these qualities with him everywhere he goes.
Gilgeous-Alexander expressed his overwhelming joy at receiving the key to the city and having a street named after him.
He returned to Hamilton Stadium later that evening.
He was honored before the second quarter of a Canadian Football League game.
The game was between the Hamilton Tiger Cats and the British Columbia Lions.
Gilgeous-Alexander had an epic season, culminating in the National Basketball Association Championship.
He hoisted the championship trophy over his head at the rally.
He told the crowd he always takes pride in telling people he is from Hamilton.
He believes Hamilton is different from every other city in Ontario.
Jason Tatum, the Celtics star, was seen at the New England Patriots training camp.
This sighting took place on Wednesday during a joint practice with the Washington Commanders.
Tatum underwent surgery in May to repair a ruptured right Achilles tendon.
He suffered this injury during the Eastern Conference semifinals against the New York Knicks.
Encouragingly, Tatum was observed walking without a boot or brace.
This is a positive sign in his rehabilitation process.
The injury is expected to sideline him for most, if not all, of the upcoming National Basketball Association season.
During his appearance, Tatum mainly interacted with players from both teams.
He was seen talking with Patriots players and Washington quarterback Jaden Daniels.
Tatum has also been seen working out in the weight room at the Celtics practice facility, in various social media videos.
Celtics president of basketball operations Brad Stevens commented on Tatum's progress in June.
Stevens stated that Tatum is progressing well following the surgery.
However, Stevens emphasized that there is no defined timeline for Tatum's return.
The Celtics are committed to ensuring Tatum has a full and proper recovery.
The team will not rush his return to the court.
This cautious approach prioritizes Tatum, his long-term health and career.
This news is certainly encouraging for Celtics fans.
Seeing Tatum without a boot is a step in the right direction.
A former Miami Heat security officer has been charged with transporting and transferring stolen goods across state lines.
62-year-old Marcos Thomas Perez of Miami made his initial appearance in federal court on Tuesday.
Law enforcement executed a search warrant at Perez's residence on April 3 and seized approximately 300 stolen items.
These items included game-worn jerseys and other valuable memorabilia confirmed stolen from the Miami Heat facility.
The charging document states that Perez sold these stolen items to online brokers over a 3-year period.
Authorities say Perez sold more than 100 items for approximately $2 million.
He shipped these items across state lines, often selling them at bargain prices.
One notable sale included a LeBron James jersey worn during the National Basketball Association Finals, sold for approximately $100,000.
That same jersey later sold at a Sotheby's auction for $3.7 million.
Perez is a 25-year retired veteran of the Miami Police Department.
He worked for the Miami Heat from 2016 to 2021.
He also worked as a National Basketball Association security employee from 2022 to 2025.
As part of the game day security detail at the Casilla Center, Perez had access to a security equipment room.
This room stored memorabilia intended for a future team museum.
Documents reveal Perez accessed this room to steal over 400 game-worn jerseys and other items.
The investigation continues as authorities gather more information about this significant theft.
The Chicago Bulls are bringing back their classic red pinstripe uniforms for the 2025-26 season.
These iconic black uniforms with red pinstripes first appeared during the Michael Jordan era.
This marks the third statement edition uniform in the Bulls franchise history.
Michael Jordan and the Bulls initially wore these uniforms during their historic 1995-96 championship season.
The team also wore the pinstripes during the 1996-97, 2007-08, and 2012-13 seasons.
This will be the first time the Bulls have worn this design since 2013.
Previous black uniforms either lacked pinstripes or featured embossed gray ones.
Hall of Famer Dennis Rodman helped unveil the new uniforms and called them his favorite.
Rodman played a key role in the Bulls winning back-to-back championships while wearing these uniforms.
He described the uniforms as legendary and suitable for a new generation.
The Bulls will wear the pinstripe uniforms during select statement edition games next season.
The design is so iconic that the Chicago White Sox used it as inspiration for their 2025 City Connect uniform.
This demonstrates the lasting impact of this classic Bulls uniform.
The return of the pinstripes is sure to excite fans of all generations.
It will be interesting to see how the current Bulls team performs while wearing this historic design.
The pinstripe uniform represents a significant part of Bulls history and is synonymous with their championship success.
Cooper Flagg is a highly touted prospect, considered by some to be the most promising American player since LeBron James.
He was the #1 pick in the draft, going to the Dallas Mavericks, a team looking to win now.
This puts Flagg in a unique position to contribute to a winning team as a rookie.
The Mavericks general manager, Nico Harrison, has stated that Flagg is both the present and the future of the franchise.
Experts are curious to see how Flagg will perform alongside established veterans like Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving.
Irving is recovering from a torn ACL, and his return to form will be crucial for the Mavericks' success.
Most analysts predict the Mavericks will finish in the play-in tournament range.
There are varying opinions on how many playoff series Flagg, Davis, and Irving will win together in Dallas.
Some believe they will win 2 or fewer series due to the age of Davis and Irving.
Others are more optimistic, predicting at least 4 playoff series wins.
It is unlikely Flagg will be an all-star in his rookie year.
However, many predict he will make his first All-Star appearance by his 2nd or 3rd year.
Flagg is not expected to win the MVP award in his first few years.
He faces competition from other American stars like Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum.
Although Flagg has the potential for multiple MVP awards in his career, several factors can influence this.
Winning an NBA championship is difficult, even for a #1 pick.
History suggests the odds are against Flagg winning a title, but playing alongside Davis and Irving improves his chances.
While the Mavericks would like Flagg to stay in Dallas for his entire career, recent history suggests he will likely play for multiple teams.
The National Basketball Association free agency period is underway, and teams are making moves to improve their rosters for the upcoming season.
Some of the most significant signings include Miles Turner moving from Indiana to Milwaukee, and James Harden signing a new deal with the Los Angeles Clippers.
The Boston Celtics agreed to a 1-year minimum deal with forward Chris Boucher.
This move saves the Celtics approximately $6 million in salary and over $30 million in luxury taxes.
Boucher is considered a potential upgrade over Georges Niang, whom he is essentially replacing.
He shot 36% on 3-point shots and 63% on 2-point shots last season.
Boucher is expected to play power forward in Boston, spacing the floor for the Celtics' non-shooting centers.
The San Antonio Spurs agreed to a 4-year, $229 million maximum extension with guard De'Aaron Fox.
The arrival of Dylan Harper complicates Fox's future with the Spurs due to their similar playing styles.
Extending Fox is likely better than trading him now on an expiring contract.
However, Fox's contract might become a trade liability in the future.
Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers agreed to a 3-year, $165 million extension.
The Lakers were confident Doncic would not leave as an unrestricted free agent in 2026.
The 3-year extension with a player option positions Doncic to recoup lost earnings from the trade.
Mikal Bridges agreed to a 4-year, $150 million contract extension with the New York Knicks.
It is debatable whether Bridges would have received a similar offer as an unrestricted free agent next summer.
This extension takes Bridges through his age 30 season and solidifies his role with the Knicks.
The Los Angeles Clippers agreed to a contract with guard Chris Paul.
This reunites Paul with the Clippers, where he played from 2011 to 2017.
Paul will likely back up James Harden, his former Houston Rockets teammate.
The Los Angeles Lakers agreed to a 2-year, $11 million contract with guard Marcus Smart.
Smart will replace Jordan Goodwin and Shake Milton, 2 guards on non-guaranteed contracts.
Smart brings defensive experience and playoff experience to the Lakers.
The Portland Trail Blazers agreed to a 3-year, $42 million contract with guard Damian Lillard.
This marks Lillard's return to Portland after an injury-shortened stint with Milwaukee.
Lillard is unlikely to play much this season due to an Achilles injury.
Damian Lillard is back in Portland after a trade to Milwaukee and subsequent release.
His return to the Trailblazers has been met with excitement, especially by young campers, at his annual basketball camp.
Lillard expressed his joy at being back, stating it feels right to be home again.
His children were also thrilled, relieved about no more flights to Milwaukee.
General manager Joe Cronin echoed the sentiment, saying it never felt right seeing Lillard in another jersey.
Sources say Lillard always intended to end his career in Portland, even before the Milwaukee trade.
He plans to help develop the young Blazers' talent despite his Achilles injury.
Lillard requested a trade in 2023 due to the team's lack of success and desire to join the Miami Heat.
He ultimately landed in Milwaukee after the Miami deal fell through.
Lillard faced challenges adjusting to his new team and system despite achieving All-Star status.
He and Giannis Antetokounmpo eventually formed a potent scoring duo.
However, injuries derailed Lillard's second season, leading to his unexpected release.
The Bucks, aiming to improve with Antetokounmpo in his prime, signed Miles Turner and waived Lillard.
Portland quickly expressed interest in bringing Lillard back home.
Cronin met with Lillard at his home, discussing their shared vision for the team's future.
Lillard was drawn back by the young talent and the acquisition of Jrue Holiday.
Lillard's recovery progress was evident at his introductory press conference, walking without a boot.
Both Lillard and the Blazers are in no rush for his return, prioritizing a full recovery.
Lillard is focused on his rehab, aiming to return to his all-star form.
He consulted other athletes who have overcome similar injuries, including Kevin Durant and Aaron Rodgers.
Luka Doncic recently signed a lucrative contract extension with the Los Angeles Lakers.
This move signals a new era for the Lakers, following LeBron James' initial signing in 2018.
Doncic aims to build upon the Lakers' legacy of 17 championships.
His goal is to establish a sustainable winning model for the franchise.
Unlike James, who joined the Lakers at age 34, Doncic is only 26.
However, Doncic has expressed his desire to contend for a championship immediately.
He conveyed this urgency to Lakers management during a meeting in May.
Doncic emphasized his desire to return to the NBA Finals.
The Lakers are exploring how best to build a team around Doncic.
2 player archetypes seem to complement his style of play: rim-running centers and knockdown shooters.
Doncic excels in pick-and-roll situations with centers who can finish at the rim.
He also creates numerous corner three-point opportunities for his teammates.
The Lakers may find it easier to acquire shooters than high-quality big men.
The current NBA landscape offers a plentiful supply of affordable shooters.
Austin Reeves' future with the Lakers is another key consideration.
His upcoming free agency presents a significant decision for the team.
Reeves' strong performance last season earned him recognition.
However, his playoff struggles raise questions about his long-term fit alongside Doncic.
3 years ago, the Oklahoma City Thunder were focused on developing their young core with players like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Fast forward to the present, and the Thunder are the second youngest championship team in National Basketball Association history.
This demonstrates that not every team can constantly pursue a championship title.
Even with increased parity in the league, only a few teams are true contenders each year.
Teams may prioritize developing young talent or balancing immediate contention with future planning.
We will analyze what all-in means for each of the 30 teams, considering their rosters, salary caps, and draft picks.
We have categorized the teams into 8 tiers as we approach the 2025-26 season.
These tiers will help define each team's relative success or failure.
The Denver Nuggets, Milwaukee Bucks, and Minnesota Timberwolves are all in on winning a championship before their window closes.
The Nuggets' urgency stems from Nikola Jokic's potential free agency in 2 years, and their traded future draft capital.
The Bucks have consistently made significant moves to keep Giannis Antetokounmpo content, including acquiring and waiving Damian Lillard.
The Timberwolves, with a young star in Anthony Edwards, have also traded draft capital and face salary cap constraints.
Teams like the Cleveland Cavaliers, Houston Rockets, and New York Knicks are focused on an extended championship window.
The Cavaliers have a young core but face expensive extensions, pushing them into the second salary cap apron.
The Rockets, after acquiring Kevin Durant, hope to emulate Oklahoma City's success with younger stars and future picks.
The Knicks have locked in key players like Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson to long-term contracts.
Thanks for catching Fast Break Brief. Hit follow, stay locked in, and we'll see you next time with more NBA fire in 5 minutes or less. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to NBA Fast Break. Catch you on the next play.